Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I have a requested video, so I'm going to be comparing the Lug Arpeggio to the Lug Windjammer. So I have this Arpeggio in this really beautiful copper brown color, and I have the Windjammer in a classic black. So I'm going to be comparing the two of these for you and showing you how they wear on the body. So let's just go ahead and get started. For this video, I kind of wanted to just share with you some similarities and some differences in these two bags and kind of what I like about them and what I don't like about each bag. So first of all, just looking at the bags, you can tell they have a different shape to them. So on the Windjammer, it has more of a rounded top to it, kind of has more of a rounded look, as opposed to the Arpeggio has more of your regular tote style look. It looks a little bit more structured and it has a flat top on it. So the straps are a little bit different as well. So on your Arpeggio, you have the vegan leather straps, and then on the Windjammer, you have the natural fabric, but it does have these rubber grips at the top of it. And then when you see on the try-on, I do like these rubber grips on this Windjammer a little bit better than I like the vegan leather straps on this Arpeggio, because these stay put. So the straps on the Windjammer, they stay put. You're not going to have to worry at all about those slipping off of your shoulder. The Arpeggio, these can slip off of your shoulders. This vegan leather just makes it kind of easy to be able to slip off your shoulders if you're wanting to be hands-free and you're not actually holding it on your shoulder. It can slip off if you're doing a lot of movement. So those are some of the differences. And then also the Windjammer, it can be worn as a crossbody, and it does have a strap, and it has these rings that you can attach the strap to. Somewhere in my last move, I have lost my strap, so I don't actually have my strap for this one, but this can be worn as a crossbody bag as well. The Arpeggio cannot. It can only be used as a tote style bag over the shoulder. So that's another different, that if you want a little bit more versatility in how you can wear your bags, then the Windjammer, you also have these little rings right here on the side where you can attach a strap to wear it crossbody if you like. So when you look at the front, you can see that the front of these both have this magnetic close felt lined area for your cell phone. The Windjammer also has a zipper area right here, a zipper area here, and also one right here. So it has 3 zipper compartments on the front as opposed to just the 1 zipper compartment on the front of the Arpeggio. So there's a little bit more organization in the Windjammer as opposed to the Arpeggio. So I'll just start at the top right here. Both of these have the slip pocket for your cell phone, and they both have to go vertically. They can't fit horizontally in either one of these. If you have one of your larger phones, I don't even think a small phone would fit horizontally in these. So they do go down deep, so you can fit any size phone in these. But the Windjammer has this additional zipper up here, so it's a horizontal zipper, and it is a gunmetal zipper on this one with gunmetal pulls. You can see the lining has that little confetti with the light gray liner. So this is really nice pocket. It fits really deeply there. I can fit my iPad in here really nicely. So that's nice to have that additional pocket in the front where you could fit an iPad or a small tablet, anything like that that you wanted to put in there. There is room in there for that. The Arpeggio does not have that. So when you go below the horizontal zipper, you do have a zipper round area on the front of the Windjammer. It is a double zip, so I do like that it has 2 zippers on that. And then when you open it up, it has a built-in wallet. So one of the differences in the built-in wallet for the Windjammer as opposed to the Arpeggio is there is no long area for a bill slot or anything like that, but you do have these 6 credit card slots right there. And then when you turn it around, you do have a clear view zipper pocket area on the front of the Windjammer. And it also has a key clip that you can attach or detach some keys to. So that's the front of your Windjammer pocket. It has the built-in wallet just like the Arpeggio does, has 6 credit card slots and a zippered clear view pocket area with a key clip area, and it is double zip with gunmetal zippers. So on the Arpeggio, for that front, it is just a single zip, and it does zip around just like the Windjammer does. Has your built-in wallet. So as you can see, this one has the large area right here for your bills. Then it also has, if I can show this to you, the 6 card slots for any of your credit cards or anything like that. Instead of the clear view pocket, it has a felt lined cargo pocket in the front, so you can put sunglasses or anything like that in there. It does not have a key clip in the front, but it is a single zip, and it does zip around. Now I feel like in the Windjammer, I feel like you can open this up and get a little bit more access into the wallet area. So I feel like I can really access that really nicely. With the Arpeggio, I feel like it's a little bit smaller. I wish it zipped down a little bit more. If it zipped down just a little bit more, it'd be easier to get in there and get to your wallet area. So those are the similarities and the differences in the front zipper of both of these bags. But in the Windjammer, you have an additional zippered area down here at the bottom. So this is a really nice little small area to just throw something in there, and it actually has a little bit of area up here too. This is nice to have this additional zipper so you can just kind of throw things in there that you want to have easy access to. So you can see the comparisons in the front of the bag. So the Arpeggio just has the one zippered area that's your built-in wallet, and it does have the magnetic closed felt lined area. And on your Windjammer, you have the magnetic closed felt lined area, and also a horizontal zip, the built-in wallet with a clear view pocket and a key clip, and then you also have this extra area at the front. Another feature that the Windjammer has over the Arpeggio is that it has these side pockets. So if you want to put water bottles or anything like that in here, then that's great for that. I would say that the Windjammer would be a better baby bag, diaper bag. If you were wanting to use a tote style baby bag, I think this one would be better because you have places on the side where you could put bottles or anything like that, and it has a lot more area in it than the Arpeggio does. I don't think the Arpeggio would be a really great baby bag or anything like that, but I think both of these will be a really good work bag or a carry-on bag, personal item on an airplane or anything like that. When you go around to the back of both of these bags, you do have the trolley strap for both bags. And then you also have this zipper area in the back of the Arpeggio, and you can see the lining of this copper brown is that really pretty like palm lining in there. It's kind of similar to what you have in the heathered grays, except that it has a little bit more of your browns on the inside in the flower lining. This back here does not have a zipper pocket, but it does have a magnetic close pocket, and it's a little bit deeper and a little bit wider than the one in the Arpeggio is. So this one does have the zipper back pocket. This one has the magnetic close, but you can see you can fit a little bit more things in here than you can in the Arpeggio. When you're looking at the bags, you can also see that the Windjammer is just slightly taller than the Arpeggio is. So that's all of the features on the outside of both of these bags. And then we'll just go ahead and go into the inside. So the inside of the Windjammer has two cargo pockets in the front, really nice and deep pockets. And then in the back, you do have a privacy zip area in the back of the Windjammer. So if you want to put anything in there that no one can see, you do have that privacy zipper in the back. And then you have just one big area in here. So there's not as much organization in the Windjammer as there is the Arpeggio. So you can see that that is one difference on the inside. So there is a little bit more organization inside the Arpeggio. So I actually have a Chewy in here because, let me just show you, when the Windjammer is just standing up on its own, it has a little bit more structure than the Arpeggio. So if you were to stand at the Arpeggio and have nothing in it, it would just kind of fall down, as opposed to the Windjammer. So I had forgotten that I had put the iPad in here, so I took everything out of here, and the Windjammer is completely empty and it's standing up on its own. The Arpeggio is completely empty and it is not standing up, so it doesn't have enough structure to it that it will stand alone on its own, but the Windjammer does have that. I don't know if that matters to anybody, but I did want to point that out, that the Windjammer has a little bit more structure to it than the Arpeggio does. Both at the bottom have feet on here to keep it really nice and clean. The difference is that the Arpeggio has like the metal feet on here, and the Windjammer has the plastic feet with the plastic area that's wipeable as well. So this is just fabric bottom on the Arpeggio. And you can see on this bottom view that the Windjammer has a little bit more room than the Arpeggio does. So you can see how much thinner this is and how much wider the bottom of the Windjammer is. And then you can see again how much structure that this Windjammer has over the Arpeggio. So the inside of the Arpeggio has a key clip area right here, and then it also has these stacked pockets over here on the side. So you have 3 stacked pockets. They're also lightly padded, so that's really nice. This middle one also has felt lining on it. In between the first stacked pocket and the second one, there are 2 pin holders over here as well. And then you can see that it has this zippered mesh pocket over here on the side. So the back of the Arpeggio is separated by some stacked pockets and then this mesh pocket. And then on the front of it, it does have a clear view pocket that is separated in the middle. So it is separated right here. It zips all the way across, but you do have 2 different compartments on there. And it goes about halfway down the back. So it doesn't fill the entire bag, it's just halfway down on that front side. And then you have that big open roomy area. So the reason that I had a Chewy sitting in there is because I wanted to show you that if you wanted to use either of these bags as some kind of work bag, take it to work, and you also wanted to carry your lunch, I just wanted to show you that the Chewy can fit in both of these totes along with a computer. So this is a 13-inch computer, and it fits in here with that Chewy, that insulated lunch bag as well. And then you can just see the additional room that it has. So it doesn't have too much more room, but it does have some additional room if you want to put some necessities or anything like that. But it still has room for you to put a full-size wallet in here if you wanted to do that as well. And you've got your clear view pockets if you wanted to throw some makeup or something like that in there. So both of these will fit in here. When I did the original first review for the Arpeggio, it will also fit a 15-inch computer. So I had an additional computer that I was able to fit in here in the sleeve, and it fit really nicely in here. Now this is just a 13-inch right here. This is mine, and it's a 13-inch, and it fits really good in here, and it zips really nicely too. So then I wanted to show it to you in the Windjammer to see if both of these can fit in the Windjammer. So I did test it before I showed it to you, and the 13-inch fits kind of snugly in here because the way the zipper is, it's kind of that hidden zipper in here. And so when you put it in there, you kind of have to put it in here sideways to get it to fit. So I don't believe that the 15-inch will fit in there. I don't actually have it here to be able to tell you right now. My husband has it with him, so I don't know if the 15-inch will fit. I don't believe, because the 13 fits really snugly in here. But then I just wanted to see if the Chewy would fit in here along with that computer bag. So the Chewy and the computer, the 13-inch computer, does fit in here, but it's a real tight fit. It does still zip. So the 13-inch computer is no problem fitting in here, but there's not that much more room. When you look in here, you have still a little bit of room on the sides of the Chewy bag, but other than that, there's not a lot of room. So it seems like you're gonna be able to fit a larger laptop in the Arpeggio because it is a little bit longer, and so you can fit a bigger one in here nicely, because this one is a snug fit. A 15-inch may fit. I wish I had it here so I could show you whether it did or not, but I do know that the 15-inch fits in here because I did test it whenever I was showing you the other review in here. And then as you can see, when you have this 13-inch in here, you have about this much more room on the side. So a 15 fits in here nicely. I don't believe a 15-inch will fit in the Windjammer as nicely. So I showed you the comparisons in the two, and I think that both of these are going to be really great for work bags because you're going to be able to fit a 13-inch laptop in either one of these, and you can fit a smaller lunch bag in those if you wanted to, with additional rooms for some other things. I also think that the Windjammer would be a really great baby bag if you were looking for a tote style baby bag. When I carried around diaper bags, I used a backpack because I like to be hands-free. The rubber grips on the Windjammer are a lot better to fit on your shoulders because you don't have to worry about them slipping, but with the Arpeggio, they can slip off a little bit, and I can't believe that I forgot to tell you all that in my review for the Arpeggio because I do like to talk about the straps, so I'm not sure why I missed that in that review. I think both of these are great for travel bags because they both have the trolley strap, so you can slide it over a rollerboard if you're going through the airport. So I think both of these will be great personal items or carry-on items. And like I said, if you're running around and everything, I think the Windjammer is a little bit better. I like the style of the Arpeggio much better. It's more of your tote style. This kind of looks more like a diaper bag. This looks more like a really nice work bag. It's really more sleek looking. So I think this is a classier looking bag than the Windjammer. And this is just my opinion. I just like this one better as far as the way it looks and the style of it. I think there's a lot more organization on the inside of the Arpeggio than it is the Windjammer, but I do like all the organization on the outside of the Windjammer. If that is more of what you like and you like the organization on the outside, the Windjammer is definitely a better one because it doesn't have as much organization on the inside. Now that I've told you all the similarities and the differences, let me show you how it wears on the body. So here is how the Windjammer looks on the body, and as you can tell, it's a really good size tote. It fits really nicely against the body, not too big and it's not too small either. It does hold a lot of stuff in here. What I do like about this one over the Arpeggio, which you'll see in just a few minutes, is it has these rubber grips at the top of the shoulders, so this is not going to slide off. So you can move around any way you want to, and this is not going to slide off of your shoulders no matter what kind of material that you're wearing. So I do like this about the Windjammer is that it does have that rubber grip, so you're not going to have to worry about it sliding off your shoulder. So here again is a side view and the front view of the Windjammer on the body. So I also wanted to show you how the Arpeggio looks like on the body, so you can see it has a really good size to it as well. It's not too oversized or anything. And this is a side view as well. Now the difference between this and the Windjammer is it could easily slide off of your shoulders. And I did a review on the Arpeggio and I forgot to mention that. Usually in my videos, I do try to mention whether the straps are easy to fall off your shoulders, and I completely forgot that last time. And someone did mention in the comments and ask me whether it was easy to fall off the shoulders, and I am so sorry that I forgot to tell that on my review of the Arpeggio, but I did want to mention it now. if you're watching this and you're thinking about the arpeggio, I mean, it's not going to be real easy to fall off. If you are moving around a lot, I can see that it could slip off pretty easily. These are the vegan leather straps, and they just don't hold on as well as the rubber grips that are on that Windjammer. As far as the comparison on the two, I do think that the Windjammer is going to do a better job of staying on your shoulder. Of course, the arpeggio, if you're holding it this way, is not going to fall off your shoulder, but if you're walking around and you're moving around a lot, it is possible that it could move off your shoulder, but it kind of makes it worth it because I just love the structure and the style and just the look of this bag, and this color is so beautiful. So like I said, if you're carrying it like this, you're not gonna have to worry about it falling off, but if you do want to try to go hands-free, it could easily slip off of your shoulder. All right guys, that's going to be it for this video on the comparisons between the Lug Windjammer in this classic black and the Lug Arpeggio in the copper brown. I hope this video was helpful to show you the differences in the two. If you were trying to find a lug tote that you were interested in, I hope that I was able to give you enough information so that you can see the differences to see which one you might like best. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful day.